The National Unity Alliance for Change coalition government for production in the oil-rich Stabroek Block had been heavily criticized for low royalty, lack of ring fencing provision, and cost oil claims that saw Guyana losing billions. Bisha Mohammed, Evening News.
EXXONMOBIL Guyana and the Guyana Revenue Authority are still in talks on identifying a sole expert to resolve a dispute over approximately US $214 million in expenses from the 1999 to 2017 Stabroek Block audit. Find out more in this Michael Henry report.
The sole expert is a dispute resolution mechanism outlined in the Production Sharing Agreement, where a mutually agreed upon expert will be appointed to make a final decision. President of EXXONMOBIL Guyana, Alistair Routledge, on Monday told reporters that the process takes time.
We have been working with the GRA on identifying a sole expert, which both parties with whom both parties are comfortable. That is a process that takes a little bit of time, partly because it's the first time we've done this together. You know, and everything you do for the first time, you go through a learning process. But also, you know, it's not unusual for that to take time. Both sides have a view of, you know, who might be a suitable sole expert. You know, we make proposals to one another, we review those, and then we have further discussion. I think we are getting close. I'm not aware that we have fully aligned on who will be the sole expert, but I'm sure that information will be available in the not too distant future.
British company IHS Markit had audited EXXONMOBIL and its co-venturers for the period 1999 to 2017, had flagged $214 million in cost oil expenses as disputable. The 2016 Production Sharing Agreement signed by the former A Partnership for National Unity and Alliance for Change government had provided for a sole expert to be given a chance to resolve the controversy. This clause was activated after the Guyana government had signaled its intention to head to arbitration with a view of settling the dispute. Based on the 2016 oil contract, Guyana will have to incur the cost of the oil company's legal fees should the matter go to arbitration. Earlier this year, Routledge had expressed a preference for the figure to be settled on before it reaches the arbitration stage. The audit of cost oil claims is critical to ensuring that Guyana does not lose out on millions in oil revenues. During Monday's press conference, Routledge emphasized that EXXONMOBIL Guyana is committed to transparency in its spending.
I think at the end of the day, what we're all striving to do is to give confidence that what we are spending are genuine expenses, that they are appropriate, and that we are managing the investments in the country in a wise way where we're maximizing the value to the country. I remind you, I mean, we're probably the most audited organization in the country. We have internal audits. We are audited by our co-venturers who are just as interested as you are that we don't spend more money than we should do. We have external auditors, and then of course the government audits us too with these audits. So we're very rigorously audited. We take the accounting side and the diligence of making sure that we spend wisely as extremely important because ultimately we're aligned. It's about maximizing the value and maximizing the economic recovery of resource in the country. We're actually very, very aligned in our mission to do that.
Michael Henry, The Evening News.
Coming up, Guyana becomes first CARICOM state to fully digitize aircraft landing approvals, and the CCJ president visits Guyana. Do stay with us. More news ahead.
Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rhymeville.
Granny! What are you doing on the right of way? Like you're saying let the sunshine stretch your legs. Sunshine? Look, forget I ask. You know you're not supposed to be on the right of way, Granny. But I am digging, building, burning or planting. No horsing wrong, no horse riding or nothing for doing horses. But sunshine? But you and sunshine get out the right of way. Sunshine, let me glad. Good.
Mom, did you tell him that Danny went to pick up KFC?
No, wait a minute. Are we really not going to tell him we already have KFC?
A tasty dinner shouldn't be that complicated. Crunch the routine and order a delicious KFC bucket for the best price. KFC, it's finger.
In today's tough driving conditions, every engine faces three powerful enemies: engine heat, pollutants, and frequent short trips. Each factor is a direct cause of engine sludge, a buildup of dirt that can block vital oilways. This triple threat demands triple protection. Castrol GTX's Triple Protect Power is engineered to fight these three main causes of engine sludge.
Filaria worms can live in your body for years.
Mom, what's filaria?
Listen, it's an infection from worm that spreads through mosquito bites. And if we don't take the pills, we can get really sick.
And it's not just about us. If one of us has it, then mosquitoes can spread it to the whole neighborhood.
That's so scary. What should we do?
Simple. We take the pills together when the health worker comes around, and that way we're safe.
Right. Healthy family, healthy community, no excuses.
What we are talking about, filaria gonna get knocked out, TKO.
Welcome back. You're watching the evening news. A Berbice woman, Joanna Ramatar, has been fined $60,000 by Magistrate Michelle Matthias at the Reliance Magistrates Court for wasting the court's time in a domestic abuse case she initiated against her husband, Karan Sukan. Earlier this year, Ramatar had posted on social media claiming she had endured 6 years of physical and emotional abuse from Sukan, sparking public outrage and prompting police action. Sukan, a 25-year-old businessman, was arrested and charged with assault, threatening language, and threatening behavior. Initially remanded, he was later granted bail. However, when the case returned to court, Ramatar said she no longer wished to testify and instead asked that her husband be given a warning. She insisted she was not being coerced. In response, police prosecutor Sherry Williams requested a penalty for wasting judicial time. The magistrate fined Ramatar $20,000 for each of the 3 charges she refused to pursue, totaling $60,000. Our Berbice correspondent Andrew Carmichael joins us now to report that a man's home was destroyed by fire days after he testified in an assault case involving his neighbor. Here are the details.
The house, situated at Liverpool Village, East Berbice Quarantine, was on Saturday destroyed by fire. The building was owned by Gavin Cummins, a farmer. Days before the fire, Cummins had testified in court against a neighbor who was charged by another person for assault. On Thursday, the woman was found guilty, and on Monday she was sentenced.
They beating a girl, and the girl run come to me for rescue. So I rescue her. She decided to fight me. When me fight here, I end up push her away and carry the girl in the station. The story end up come to be a court story. She go to the court, she lose the case. Right? And the magistrate put her off, tell she Friday, the Friday gone, the magistrate say, man, you gotta come back Monday for sentence. The girl come home that Friday, when I in the garden, she do over there talking the Guyana and say, You also get them money down as long as you leave at the car and get you uncomfortable. I go to the station and I make a report.
Hours later, Cummins says his house went up in flames. The 60-year-old farmer, who also vends at the Port Morant market on Saturdays, said he left home at about 1:30 hours to head to the market. Whilst there, he received information that his house was on fire. When he returned, it was about 4 hours 30.
So by the time I reach it, she calls, I come and see it. She ended up going down to she ended up going down for 1 month for the same story that the girl that she beat.
So when she got the 1 month?
Monday. Yesterday is Monday yesterday. And some fine she paid.
You know, for
my neighbor right in the concrete house, this is not the first house she light a fire. The big concrete house over there, she burned down the house.
Meanwhile, Cummins says Saturday's blaze has destroyed 2 bicycles and a motorcycle belonging to him.
Because a lot of things I did get inside it. A lot of things, because I get a family out there, the same one thing give me. I get a big gas too, the Sinbona gas too. I get a big fridge, a big double fridge with everything they downstairs. You understand me? Everything they downstairs, all them things get bad, and they get a whole set of things, everything burn up. They just burn down the outside, all them things inside there I get. You lady die and let me use everything inside there. You're burn up everything.
How long now you on?
I live here over 50 something years I did. I'm 60 years old. They all them they come and reach me. All them they come and reach me right here.
Meanwhile, Magistrate Michelle Matthias imposed the 1-year sentence on Deborah Leach on Monday. Police are also investigating allegations of arson committed by Leach. Andrew Carmichael, The Evening News.
The Guyana Civil Aviation Authority on Monday officially launched its e-services aircraft landing permit portal, marking a historic step in the country's aviation modernization journey and positioning Guyana as the first nation in the CARICOM region to implement a fully digital system for aircraft landing requests. Michael Henry tells us more.
Aircraft landing permits at the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority started in 2003 with handwritten letters to emails in 2007 and now to a fully digital platform in 2025, reflecting its ability to modernize the regulatory authority. The new e-services portal allows global aircraft operators to request, process, and receive landing permits electronically, eliminating the need for hard copy forms, manual approvals, and physical signatures. The digital shift is expected to enhance efficiency, accuracy, and record keeping while strengthening the GCAA's responsiveness to the fast-growing aviation traffic associated with Guyana's booming economy. The landing permit portal is the latest achievement under the GCAA's Electronic Data Management System project, a multi-phase digital initiative launched in 2024 with strong government support and technical collaboration from the National Data Management Authority. According to the Minister of Public Utilities and Aviation, Deodat Indar, the EDMS comprises several modules designed to fully digitize the authority's operations. The first phase focused on developing an electronic filing system, converting thousands of paper records dating back to the year 2000 into digital format.
We have to update our aviation, our principal legislation, just to make sure that all of the things that a modern world and a modern aviation sector would have in place. Now, from the media standpoint, some might say this is a simple permitting system. But this simple permitting system took us a very long time to get done. But it is a step in the right direction. One aspect of service that interfaces with the aviation world is offered by the Civil Aviation Authority, and it works well, it will creep in. The rest of service will creep in. So the drones permit and the other permits that you need will have to. This will also have to deal with evacuation, medical evacuation, and so on.
The second phase introduced a human resources management information system, now 95% complete. This module allows internal staff to manage HR functions, including payroll, leave, and performance records entirely online. Payslips, for instance, will be delivered electronically via email or WhatsApp, replacing printed copies. Further, the third module, nearing completion, focuses on creating an online application system for drone operations. Another key advancement in managing the growing number of drone permits issued annually. The platform will make it easier for drone operators across the country, from BERBICE to Linden to Essequibo, to apply and receive approvals securely and efficiently. Meanwhile, the final module launched this week is the Aircraft Landing Permit Portal, a digital platform designed to handle over 500 applications annually from both local and international operators. This system, he said, brings Guyana in line with global aviation best practices and strengthens its competitiveness as a regional aviation hub. The minister explained that the launch of the e-services portal underscores the GCAA's commitment to efficiency, transparency, and innovation in public service delivery.
It speaks about the general trajectory of where the sector is moving, and the president, as someone said earlier, is leading from the front when it comes to transforming paper-based tasks, paper-based processes into a more digital framework. So, although we are doing this today at the Civil Aviation Authority, this kind of system you'll see rolling out in most areas of government services. The power company, the utilities company, ministries, all of them will start to come out. Darrell is here, he's building it out, because that is the mandate. The mandate in this sector, apart from modernizing it and digitizing it, is also making sure that the infrastructure, the hard infrastructure, as well as the soft infrastructure, both of them are modernized.
Michelle Henry, The Evening News.
31 officers, including 4 foreigners, have successfully completed the Standard Officers' Course, a rigorous 2-year training program, and are now preparing to take part in their graduation parade tomorrow. Luanda McAllister has the story.
Following the parade, the newly commissioned officers will receive their instruments of commission from the Commander-in-Chief on Thursday, culminating with a traditional commissioning dinner that marks the end of their training journey. Speaking ahead of the Standard Officers Course graduation during a religious service in their honor on Tuesday, Chief of Defense Staff of the Guyana Defense Force, Omar Khan, emphasized that the batch of recruits who studied military, defense, humanitarian, and human rights disciplines will also graduate with associate degrees from the University of Guyana, reflecting the force's commitment to developing well-rounded leaders who contribute to national development.
Officers who would have been going through several areas of studies, military studies, defense studies, also humanitarian, human rights. The officers who are coming out here also are going to be graduating with an associate degree from the University of Guyana. In modern defense, you want an officer not only to think about defense solution, as there's no defense solution. There's always a collective part that each stakeholder play. And we are just that microcosm of that, or part of that spread of persons who participate in national development. So a proud day for the officers.
Khan also encouraged young men and women to consider the Guyana Defense Force as a strong foundation for diverse career paths, noting that the Standard Officers Course offers opportunity beyond the military, including fields such as journalism, engineering, piloting, and marine studies.
If you have sons and daughters, as you see, we had both females and males as part of this program. Quite an interesting one. Anyone who wants to start their career, this is the best place to do, and then you can branch off into other. You can do journalism, you can do engineer, piloting, marine stuff. We have officers from the Guyana Defense Force, we have officers from the Guyana Police Force, and we have officers who are from other countries.
Meanwhile, Khan reaffirmed his commitment to upholding the professionalism and integrity of the Guyana Defense Force, emphasizing that the institution continues to produce officers of high caliber, discipline, and moral strength.
I'm a servant of this nation. I serve you, all of you. So we want to ensure that when we have persons come into the military, we have a filter system in which we could guarantee the citizen of Guyana that the Guyana Defense Force remains professional, and what we're producing are officers of caliber, integrity, professionalism, etc.
Meanwhile, of the 31 officers who have completed the course, 4 are from Belize and 6 from the Guyana Police Force. Lawanda McAllister for the Evening News.
President of the Caribbean Court of Justice, Justice Winston Anderson, is currently visiting Guyana. Whilst here, he will attend swearing-in ceremony of Honorable Mr. Justice Arif Bulkan. Justice Bulkan, a Guyanese national, will be formally sworn in as a judge of the CCJ on Thursday, October 16, 2025, by His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, President of Guyana, during a ceremony to be held at the Office of the President. While in Guyana, President Anderson is also scheduled to pay courtesy calls on several key officials and stakeholders, including President Dr. Irfan Ali, Justice Acting Chancellor of the Judiciary Roxanne George, Attorney General Anil Nandlal, and Secretary General of the Caribbean Community, Dr. Carla Barnett. President Anderson is also scheduled to meet with representatives of We Invest in Nationhood, a partnership for national unity and Forward Guyana movement. The CCJ president is expected to depart Guyana on Friday, October 17. And now for a look at the bridge reports.
The Berbice River Bridge is expected to be closed to vehicular traffic on Wednesday, October 15, 2025 at 12 hours 20 for a period of 1.5 hours.
Chase proud of fight as India wrap-up series win, and Persaud triumphs at Suriname Golf Invitational. These stories and more coming up in this evening's Sportcast, sponsored by MacCorp.
Premier insurance coverage for less. Stay safe.
On the job, you know how it goes. 1 minute, everything's going right, and the next, something goes wrong. Don't worry. Premier Insurance will make things right again. For all risks insurance, call 223-0840 or visit premierinsurance.ui. Fuel your success. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Granny! What are you doing on the right of way? Like you're saying let the sunshine stretch your legs. Sunshine? Look, forget I ask. You know you're not supposed to be on the right of way, Granny. But I am digging, building, burning or planting. No horsing wrong, no horse riding or nothing for doing horses. But sunshine? But you and sunshine get off the right of way. Sunshine, let me glad. Good.
Mom, did you tell him that Danny went to pick up KFC?
No, wait a minute.
Are we really not going to tell him we already have KFC?
A tasty dinner shouldn't be that complicated. Crunch the routine and order a delicious KFC bucket for the best price. KFC, it's
You know, brethren.
Yeah, blood.
I said like you didn't pass it through today.
Nah, boys, them file area people stop me and it take come to me on help.
Oh, but hey, I hiding from them people all now, boy. You want none of them things. Plus, I skipped them people last year. And did you and I feel good? Make no sense I take that. You think this is gonna take us out? Yeah.
No matter what, you could feel good, but the worm still and you said you could get a big foot and all.
Oh, hey, Bigfoot, worm. Hey, man, stop playing, you know. Hey, me auntie take them pills and she get sick. Plus, me auntie, me sister and them did I take it. That them Bigfoot and them things come from crap who blowing on your foot. Or over your body, and not file your body.
Nice, serious body. You see if you don't take the pill, the worm goes inside you for years. Plus, when the mosquito bite you, you can pass some crime, give it to your family or even weep. Aside, plus, your auntie must have had the thing and all, the pill help shit. Don't believe in them over be a stubbornness, dog.
So wait, you telling the rascal get this thing you could give family and don't even know?
Yeah, man. Plus, if the thing get bad, your foot and your skin swell up big. Even your basket swell big, you get gory.
Hey, you are none of that. Hey, bye, best you take this pill and done, bye. Yeah, but that's why we all got to take the file area pill. Yeah. Protect your family and everybody else.
We are talking about file area gonna get knocked out. TK.
Welcome back to this evening's Sportcast, sponsored by MacCorp. Another doubleheader of thrilling women's football will entertain the National Training Center tomorrow after Western Tigers and Riversview FC became the latest winners over the weekend. Western Tigers were the first to pick up their 3 points on the back of a team effort. Akila Roberts was the first to strike for Western, finding the back of the net in the 18th minute. However, Ansgrove's Monica Roberts responded with the equalizer in the 23rd. Western would reclaim their lead just before the half as both Chelsea Lupe and Marissa Frank netted in the 28th and 30th minutes respectively for a 3-1 score at halftime that went on to become the final score. Then Analia Daniels' hat-trick led Riversview FC to a 5-1 win over Manetola's